Welcome to this Wednesday's weekly life training. The topic for today is top 3 mistakes that business owners make when updating your website. So let me know in the comments, does this apply to you? So today I'm going to be sharing some of the things that a lot of businesses may not know about. So write your name below, say hello as you join, even on the replay. Say hello and tell me your names. So though for those of you who don't know me, my name is Lawanda Engel, and I guide female business owners through building unique WordPress websites that reflect their style and elevate their online presence. So, once again, tonight's topic is the top 3 mistakes that business owners make when updating their website. And so these are some important things to remember when you're updating your website. And so I'm so glad I can share these with you today. So first I'm going to share one bonus tip. So the bonus tip is ignoring expert advice. So who thinks that they can use this tip today? Tell me yes in the comments. Let me know, even on the replay. So it's a simple industry, and it's always changing. It isn't, sorry, excuse me, it isn't a simple industry, web development, um, and website creation, coding, and all those things. And it's always changing. There's always updates, but it's not so terribly complex and convoluted that you can't learn it. So there's an enormous amount of free educational content, especially about updating, even simple tasks, updating your website, making sure, the links are running correctly. And so it's it's more of just understanding it. And so when you hear advice or something, just doing that advice and taking it in and, completing it. So what does that mean for you? So say, you get an expert advice, oh, you should update this because this could happen if you don't. It's important because hey, we're, the experts. I mean, I'm still learning things, but I know there's important things out there that are needed for a website, especially the updates. I can't stress it enough how important it is to go in and make sure all the links are running correctly, especially with plugins, because things happen. That things happen with a lot of things, and so you could update a plugin and then it could make something stop working. So it's important to go in and when you update those plugins to check to make sure everything is still running correctly on your website. So you're and so if you're not willing to do this, find someone, get someone to update your website for you so that it can be consistent, so it doesn't fail you, and so it's always working for you in the positive. So that's my bonus tip for you. So, has that ever happened to you? Has something ever happened? There was an update, you didn't go in and check it, and then it was just a mess with your website. Let me know in the comments and let me know. So, tip number 1, leaving problems to fester. Tell me yes if you've ever had this happen. I'm going to take a quick drink. So, if your team, or your agency finds an aspect of the site that is in direct opposition to what, Google or, search, if you search something for in that matter has said to you, looks for an equality website, fix it. So it's important to fix it now. Like I said before, if update you see an issue, fix it now. So that's important to have it scheduled weekly for updates, doing it weekly consistently so that it doesn't fester into problems even bigger. Don't let it fester, don't let it sit. So, you see a problem comes up, there's an update, you see an update. If you're not one doing the updates, let the person know who's doing your updates. Maybe they haven't seen it. Let them know. Be be aware of those updates. Even if you don't handle it, be aware of those updates and let the person know that's handling your updates that, oh, I just saw this. Is this important? Because you never know. It could be important for your website. So that's number 1. Number 2, not keeping with the times. So put a 1 in the comments if you've seen that before. So the algorithm for Google, it's always changing. It's to provide a better experience for you for searchers and for good for you. So when people are looking for you. So and the last 5 years has been especially tumultuous with the immense number of Google algorithm updates. There's been a lot. So what worked 15 years ago, 25 years ago, it was originally built. The website doesn't work today. So things have changed. So it's important. Once again, it goes back to the updating. You can't stay rooted in the same spot. You have to update. You have to evolve your website. So it's important to go in and keep, that's another thing, to go on and make sure, oh, this is it worked for me back then, but now I need to change, especially online marketing tactics. They change. And so is it serving you now or was it serving you back then? So it's important to go in and check it to make sure it's working for your good. So it's an important thing to remember. So you don't want it to fail you. So it's important to know now. And if it's working for you now, that's good. So keep it updated. Keep going in and checking it. And so number 3, so this is the last tip, taking too long to pull the trigger. So you do anyone who could benefit from these tips, write their name in the comment below, so they can know. So it's nothing's ever going to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect. There's still, an issue's going to happen and it might get, missed or something. But the thing is being consistent with it. So once you see that issue, you fix it. You don't let it sit there. Like we go back to that thing, letting things fester. So, keep going, setting a day each week to go in and check your website, to check the back end. Or if you have a person that does that for you, making sure they go in on that day and the day that they go in and checking the website and going in and making sure all the ugliness, all the errors are gone and everything is working good. And also you're updating to the current future where we are now. So like remember I said before, things that worked 5 years ago not going to work now. So things evolve and so it's important to keep up with it, keep up with the times. And so to maximize ROI into the algorithm to make sure everything is going good. So checking your call to actions, updating your call to actions. Maybe you've changed a service that you don't provide, taking it off the website. And so focusing on those things that you're working on now. So it's important to do that. And so let me know in the comments if how these tips helped you or they apply to you. I do have this week, I am offering a website audit so that I can go into your website and I can check your website. I can look through it. I have a checklist that I follow using my signature system to update your website. And so it takes about an hour and I'll record our call and then I can go through it. And then after our call, I'll send you the recording. And so you can have it and then you can go in and complete those updates. And so I will share the link in the comments so you can book that now until there are limited spots available. So schedule now. If you don't have the time, it's just you don't want the frustration of doing it. Let me go in and check it for you. Let me go in and check your website for you, and I can get those updates and see what's going on, and we can go from there. See you next week.